I need to get a better camera stand. That's for damn sure. Hi, and welcome to the Crazy J Show. I'm your host, Crazy J. Let's have some fun. We're back to Cthulhu, Part 2, Episode 2. Let's have a little bit of fun. Alright, load game. I need to get a better camera for my YouTube channel. Wonder if they make better quality cameras on PlayStation. Because I enjoy recording on PlayStation. And I will be doing VR probably tomorrow. So, yeah. Welcome to the Crazy J Show. I'm your host, Crazy J, and I'm a bit tired. It's 11:56 at night, and let's continue. Get some coffee in my system.
Let's see what more I can learn from this match.
Alright, we're back. Let's go into the mansion now.
Yes. Shall we, Anna?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
I need to shave again. Oh, sorry about the bad recording start. I forgot I had my camera for some reason crooked. Like, I don't remember that happening, but apparently it got crooked some one of these days. Maybe one of my cats went behind the TV or something. Alright. And sorry about my mood being so boring. I'm a bit off cue, if you know what I mean. Tired. It's almost 12 o'clock and like 12 o'clock a.m. It's tiring. Yeah. So we're gonna go until about 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Follow me. I know the place. Who
I
left
want
this
to get
light?
this.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Fascinating.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control. But it's already too late for the Hawkins.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Interesting.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Let's explore a little, shall we?
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
I believe that's all the clues. How do I get out of this? Some more clues I have to find? Trying to exit. It's not working. Oh,
Did someone
there's one more clue, that's why. Huh. Now I can leave. Okay. I apparently missed that. It was like right underneath the tip of my tongue right there. Dang.
This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Easy.
Boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, the sea shanty. These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Still something over here. Investigate more.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Oh.
A crowbar could prove useful.
That's what you get for exploring. You get nifty stuff. Alright.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Interesting. Let's see if we can find some more clues.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Gotta explore to make sure we got everything. Ah. It's gonna come in handy. Alright, we got some skill points, so why don't we use them? There we go. We gotta use it on these, so. Alright, so that's all verified.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead. daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Why was he reading that? Oh, hey, Isabel, you want to say hi to everyone? Say hey. Days recording. Hold on.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Interesting. Ooh, what is this?
There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the
One of my favorite books, actually. That door. Another crowbar.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
That's back downstairs. That was creepy. That's a creepy painting.
The boys were.
Let's explore.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
What are these pictures? What? That looks like a bunch of cryptics, for crying out loud. Ugh, stuff out of Call of Cthulhu.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Interesting. Wait a minute. Something's in there.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment. barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I guess we can come back for that.
This door is locked. This door is locked.
Don't I have a key?
It's no use. The padlock won't give. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Same here.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Fascinating. Let me close that.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Kinda figured. Might as well test it. Same.
Bradley? Is that you?
Whoa. It's open now.
Is anyone there?
Who the hell's in here? I mean, by the claw marks, someone's going in and out there. Some sort of creature. Maybe an animal? But knowing Lovecraft, it might be a dark creature. Please no. Just no. No. What the hell?
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Medicine.
Where did he go? It looks like an old Seaway map.
Hmm.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
We figured it out. Alright, let's open it up. Maybe he's in there. Red flags, red flags, red flags, red flags. Get the fuck away from the door. No. 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 No, thank you, please. No. 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 This wicked loading. Finally, enter madness.
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
Let's investigate.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? The bearer of the mask must have been the leader. What kind of secret society is this? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
What else is there? one more somewhere. Where could it be? Here.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? This symbol. What does it mean?
Occultism just upgraded. Okay. There we go. I prefer the lighter. We'll use the lantern just in case. How far does this go? We'll go a little deeper.
Pierce, where you going? I can't keep up with you in this darkness.
Are you scared? I want to see how far these steps go.
Who's talking about being scared? I'll wait for you by the door.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old. These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep? This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
What the hell's an allegory? I don't know what the fuck that is.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
So you have no questions about the handprints right there?
There you are again.
Well done, Pierce. And it looks like you found our fugitive. This door is securely shut. I'll look for another passage.
It's an underground cave. We can advance this side.
Yeah, I can see that. You, please excuse me, but given your condition, I'll stick to my idea. I'm not cut out for this kind of acrobatics.
All right. Look for another entrance. I'll try to catch up with our man.
It's worth a shot. Alright, go slow, so just in case I find something of value.
Time has weakened these structures.
Fascinating.
I don't have time to search them all.
This looks suspicious.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's continue, shall we?
I got it. Oh, it can't.
Oh, fuck.
Breathe.
I have a seizure. Alright.
What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. A pre-Columbian tribal dagger. Probably destined for scarification rituals. I can't read Latin.
Let's explore. So I was supposed to go this way.
You who sleep, accept this drink, and you will immortal live.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you.
Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
It's a really fascinating game.
For the ceremony. What a...
There we go.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Run, 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 run. Fuck. Fuck me, duck, fuck, hey, fuck you, duck. Fuck, kill the duck. Oh, damn it. Duckity, fuck. What happened? What happened? Did I fail? Did I fail? Gotta get some water. Cult member. Oh, he must have been, like, entering. Almost out. Almost
Light.
out. Light.
At last.
Come on. Did we die? Huh. What the fuck just happened? Just what the fuck? Duckity duck fuck fuck duck. Fudgy duck. Duck fudge. Never mind. Then again. It is 12:41 my time. Wait until 1 o'clock. Until then, we're keeping going. Load in, come on.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
What the hell are they doing?
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
What the hell's going on?
What happened to me? This foul gas again.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
Please, I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me.
What the hell is going on?
You're leaving this cell.
Please.
I don't think that's medically inclined. You're not supposed to force a patient against their will to do things unless it's medically part of their, like, test. I can't check my stats. What is going on? What is going on? This is trippy shit. Why is there trippy shit right here? Get trippy shit out of here. I don't want no hallucinations. Wait, is this a hallucination or a dream?
When the lost order rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
What is going on?
Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean? Am I in an asylum? Sarah. What did he write about the painting? What did they inject him with? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues.
Interesting.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Rolling upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, you must know that no one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there are sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Locked. Good God. What could this machine be used for? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything? What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. Worse and worse. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties? Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds? Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. It's done. Now for the others.
like I can't go that way, and there's nothing on that table.
But there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
Gotta wait for him to pass.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He is my master. He enters me. Yes, 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 yes.
If I walk,
Oh,
don't let me sleep. He does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
If I walk,
I don't know what you're doing there, but...
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
So get him sleeping pills. It'll help me escape. It's a deal.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system. The The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
I don't know what that green gas is, though.
This padlock is too complicated for me. Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium, nothing but common drugs. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
That guy I gotta worry about.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Somewhere in here. As you can see by the question mark, there's something in here valuable. He stands right there and then walks away. Gotta look around. He's coming back. Just go the other way, dude. Go the other way. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, but it's okay. It's okay. Once he leaves. Come back any moment. Oh, yes, okay.
The door is blocked on the other side.
He's coming back. It says there's something in here, but I haven't found anything. Keep looking. I'm gonna try and sneak out and go into the other room. Let's try and sneak away and go into the other building. First we gotta stealthily move our ass into this corner next to these straitjackets. Okay. Alright, let's try and find those sleeping pills for that one guy. Fuck. He saw me. Alright, I need to hide, and it looks like I'm having a seizure-induced symptom of some sort. Alright. So there's nothing in the other room. What the fuck was was that? I made a mistake. Oh. Sleeping pills.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Gotta sneak away. This is like the stealth part of this game. That guy sees me. Alright. There is a shortcut to this guy right here.
No. Not now.
What does he mean?
I can still increase the load.
Why did he say not now? Oh. Wonder if that's like an escape route.
The door is blocked on the other side. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
I'm gonna look through here to see what we get in here, huh? Yeah, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. Once I reach 2,000, I'm giving away $100. Maybe a PSN card, maybe even just a Xbox card, maybe Steam. Alright. What the hell is wrong with my character? Are we carcinophobic?
Now for the next step. This lever must turn on the gas machine. This valve controls the pressure.
Another valve over here, but let's check up what we get in here. Let's use our detective skills. Ooh. See? Told you something good would come out. Alright. I think that's all the valves. We need another valve. Damn it. Alright, maybe there's one somewhere around here. My character sucks at
This
picking
padlock
this
is too complicated.
Alright. I think I got some skill points we can try out. Alright. Investigation.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. I can still increase the load.
Crap, I need one more, and I know exactly where to go. The guy's literally right there. We need to somehow lure both guards to this cage, and then sneak away.
I've got one.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! They're attacking!
That nonsense again. First.
What carnage? All the levers are activated.
Alright. Do this first. Might as well get it out of the way, right?
The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
So maybe we need to go the opposite way on these. I see we need to get them all to 10. Like that to 10. That to 10.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
The hell?
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Medicine professional.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe. Or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
You'll go to Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta... Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Damn! The gas!
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Hey, big girl. Don't you want to play too? I wish my cat could play.
Who goes
Cthulhu?
there?
That nightmare again. I need a drink. No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day's only started. It's fine.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion, you don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then...
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital. And called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was onto Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
Someone did deface Brendan's statue.
Delinquents. Hoodlums. You got nothing more solid than that?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller, and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs. Pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation.
1:36 in the morning.
And all
so
were
let's get-
aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you.
Oh, man,
I'm listening,
tired.
Mr. Pierce.
I met a Francis Sanders. You know him.
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Sanders started screaming and convulsing.
Convulsing? That doesn't fit with his history.
And his body got all crooked.
What in God's name? And you were alone with him?
He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the culprit.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
I think we can go until 2. Might as well play a little bit more. I'm having fun. It's like stealth-o-matic right here. Yeah, right, it's about stealth-o-matic. Yeah.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other?
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, You must forgive my audaciousness, but I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker is in, don't you?
I am no fool. Please believe that much, at least.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? A house of artists. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. The Shambler. I need to see it.
After what he went through? Why the hell do you want to see that? Damn. You are a crazy motherfucker.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
There's only one way to go.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Upped my occultism.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. I could use one of those. An old diary.
What the?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
There's more than that, Miss Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend of mine.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say? Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder. Go take a hike, Detective.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons?
I think that's it for today. thanks for watching the Crazy J Show. I was your host, Crazy J. And that'll be it. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful time. And stay crazy.